Have you ever noticed how some ladies do not flirt in a clear way? Instead, they softly check your awareness, especially when you are a man over 50. Women act differently around you. They do not want to look desperate. They do not want to appear too easy to get. So instead of being direct, they ask certain things. And here is what most men never understand. A woman who feels a pull toward an older man will almost always ask two very specific questions. It is like a message hidden in plain view. Before I share them, do me a tiny favor. Hit the like button and leave a comment if you have ever missed a lady's signal and only realized it much later. Your support helps this reach more guys who truly need to hear it. Many men over 50 believe they are unseen by women, whether younger females or even women their own age, but the reality is very different. Mature men are often more attractive than ever when they finally grasp how women think. The real problem is not women at all. It is a lack of understanding. It is moving through life thinking she was just being kind when she was actually opening a door for you. Women rarely show interest out in the open. They test your emotional peace, your presence, and your skill at noticing small details. Female psychology works quietly and indirectly, and when a woman begins to see you as someone she could trust emotionally, physically, and closely, her energy changes. Her talk shifts from casual chat to focused curiosity. She begins asking questions. This is meant to show three things: your strength as a man, whether you are steady or unsure, your emotional and actual availability, and your awareness, meaning whether you can spot real interest when it shows up. This is exactly when the two main questions appear. To understand why these questions matter so much, you need to grasp the logic behind them. Many men over 50 expect loud and obvious signs because they grew up in a time when people spoke more plainly. But women today, even mature ladies, show attraction in a different way. They do not say, "I am drawn to you. I want to get closer. I am thinking about you in a romantic way." Instead, they explore. They feel first. Women often ask carefully picked questions to see if you are a man they can move toward without fearing rejection. Here is the quiet female fear, especially with older men. If she shows interest too clearly, she worries he will think she is needy or lonely. So, she hides her attraction inside curiosity. She places it inside questions that look harmless to a man who is not paying attention. And if you miss them, she usually will not offer the same chance again. Women rarely offer the same emotional opening twice. Female psychology is layered and subtle. Women use questions the way men use actions. When a man is drawn to someone, he offers help, guidance, protection, or support. When a woman is drawn to someone, she asks a question that gently hints at closeness. There are many questions a woman might ask in daily life, but only two show up again and again when she is carefully exploring a bond with a mature man. I will share them shortly. But first, understand something vital. She is not asking because she is trying to pry into your life. She asks because she wants to feel your emotional warmth. She wants to sense, is he calm? Is he steady? Is he open to my energy? Does he stand boldly in his masculine side? Or does he hide behind basic politeness? These questions are not about gathering data. They are about connection. They create a small emotional pull between you and her. Think of them as bridges she places softly to see whether you step forward with presence. And when you do, something shifts inside her, both in her mind and physically. Most men answer these questions at face value, but a wiser, more steady man hears what is underneath her words, because when she asks them, she is not collecting facts. She is checking harmony. She is checking awareness. She is checking whether you are the kind of man who notices what lies below the surface. When a woman feels a pull to you, she does not need you to show off cash, strength, or grand stories. She needs to feel that you are present, awake, and emotionally steady. These two questions matter because they are not random curiosity. They are invitations. The first question she asks a man she wants is meant to reveal one thing: your availability. Not your calendar, but your heart. She wants to sense whether your life has emotional room for her. This is not a practical question, it is a psychological one. It is her way of asking, are you open or closed? Can you connect, or are you hiding inside boring routines? Can I move closer without feeling pushed away? Women do not like wasting emotional power, so they test for openness before they show deeper interest. This first question is her version of a man leaning slightly closer to see whether a woman leans in or backs away. But most men miss it because they think she is just making small talk. The second question she asks when she wants a bond is about your direction, not your job or your career goals, but your inner path. She wants to know if your life has purpose, motion, and masculine balance. Women do not open up to men who wander aimlessly. They open to men who are anchored, men who know who they are and where they stand. This question helps her feel, is this man emotionally alive? Does he carry stability? Can I feel safe in his presence? Does he have limits, or is he just floating through life? The second question is not about details. It is about your soul. When she asks it, she is already imagining what being close to you might feel like. A woman may feel physical attraction, but she only moves closer when she wants your presence. This question becomes her doorway into sensing the man you truly are. These questions are especially important for men over 50. By this stage of life, many women assume something about you. They believe you have already lived most of your emotional chapters, so they wait to step into your world unless they feel sure they will matter. These two questions, soft, simple, and almost invisible, are her way of checking whether there is space for her and whether the man she feels drawn to is living with purpose or just killing time. You might ignore compliments. You might overlook body language, but if you miss these two questions, you miss the moment she is opening a door. And once that door closes, most women do not open it again. When a woman wants a real bond with an older man, not just friendly talk, but real emotional and physical closeness, she tests the link with two specific questions. These questions appear across cultures, ages, and backgrounds because they come directly from female psychology. Here they are. The first question is, do you spend a lot of time alone? It sounds innocent, but it is not. It is her way of asking, is there room? Is there space for me in his world? Is he open or emotionally shut? Is he available or locked into habits? Women ask it in many forms. Do you usually go out alone? Do you keep to yourself? You seem like someone who enjoys being by yourself. Is that true? Are you seeing anyone or just doing your own thing lately? This question is never about being lonely. It is about access. A woman asks it only after she has already imagined herself somewhere in your life. She wants to know whether you are emotionally welcoming or unavailable. If she felt nothing for you, she would not care how you spend your time. But when she feels drawn to the calm and stability many mature men carry, she wants to know if she can enter your world without forcing herself into it. Most men answer this too literally. Yes, I'm alone a lot, not really, it depends. But a steady man hears what she is really asking. She is checking your openness. She is testing your availability. She wants to know if closeness with you is possible. To respond in a way that builds attraction, stay calm, balanced, steady, and open, never desperate. You can say something like, I enjoy my space, but I'm always open to good company. Or, I like my routines, but I'm open to someone who adds something meaningful. This does two things. It shows emotional openness without looking needy, and it gently suggests that she could be someone you might allow into your life. This tone is exactly what women respond to. Open but not empty, receptive but not desperate, strong without being cold. When you answer this way, she feels warmth, possibility, and emotional safety. And that naturally leads her to the second question, the one that reveals her deeper interest. The second question is, what are you looking for these days? This question is never casual. It is never small talk. It is a woman exploring you as a romantic option. If she felt nothing for you, she would never risk asking something so personal. It feels exposed. It feels intimate. Women save this question for men they see as meaningful. She might phrase it differently. What do you want in your life right now? What direction are you moving toward? What are you focusing on these days? What do you want at this stage of life? What are you hoping to find? Women ask this second question to understand your inner path. For a woman to open emotionally or physically to a man, she needs to feel that his life has purpose, clarity, and stability. Especially a mature man, she needs to feel something meaningful. She needs to sense that he understands who he is. He knows what he wants. He is not drifting through life without a plan. He is not trapped in old emotional habits. He is not simply passing time. He moves with purpose. This kind of question helps her understand one thing clearly. Is this man's life moving in a direction where I could walk beside him with trust, safety, and emotional leadership? Does he have emotional purpose, physical purpose, and relationship purpose? Is he the kind of man I could safely open my heart to? Men who answer too literally often do not realize they are quietly ruining the moment. When a man says, I'm just looking for peace, or I'm taking it day by day, or I'm not really sure right now, she hears something very different. She hears doubt. She hears drifting, and women do not emotionally invest in men who drift, no matter how old they are. If you want to respond with masculine clarity, you do not need a long story. You do not need to explain your entire past. You only need direction. You can say something like, I'm building a calmer, stronger chapter of my life with the right people. Or, I'm looking for a connection that feels natural, not forced. Or, I'm focused on living with intent, meaningful experiences, and depth. These kinds of answers do three important things. They show you are moving forward, not stuck. They show emotional clarity, that you know what you want, and they quietly open a space where she can imagine herself fitting into your path. This is very powerful for a woman. It gives her the signal she hopes for, proof that you are emotionally awake, not just going through the motions of life. Because here's something most men over 50 never fully understand. Women want a man who is alive inside, not just physically there, not just available, but emotionally awake and steady. These two questions are deeply connected to female desire. And here is why women do not test men randomly. They test based on emotional readiness. When she asks, do you spend a lot of time alone? she is measuring your openness. When she asks, "What are you looking for these days?" she is measuring your direction. The logic behind this is simple. A man who is emotionally open and moving with purpose creates attraction. He becomes someone she feels drawn toward emotionally. Women do not need perfection, they need clarity. Clarity creates safety, and safety is what wakes up desire. This is why these two questions appear again and again across different ages and situations. Even when a woman does not consciously understand why she is asking them, the emotional instinct is still there. Picture this in a real-life moment. You are talking with a woman, maybe in a cafe, a bookstore, at a friend's home, or even online. The conversation flows easily. There is comfort, a soft tension. She laughs a little more than necessary. She fixes her hair. She looks at you with warmth and curiosity. Then suddenly she asks, "So, do you spend a lot of time alone?" This is her first emotional step toward you. This is her opening the door slightly. If you respond with presence and calm confidence, she feels encouraged. If you answer with confusion, defensiveness, or emotional shutdown, the energy drops instantly. Later, minutes, or even days later, she asks, "What are you looking for these days?" This is her second step. This is the moment where she decides whether she should go deeper emotionally or pull back. If you answer with clarity, she feels possibility. If you answer with doubt, she retreats. Many men believe these moments are random. They are not. They are emotional checkpoints. And women almost never ask these two questions to a man they feel nothing for. These questions only come when there is interest. Here is something you must never forget. A woman who wants a bond will not say it directly. She will not confess it openly. She will not push herself onto you. Instead, she will ask two questions. Are you emotionally open? Do you spend a lot of time alone? And are you emotionally alive and intentional? What are you looking for these days? These questions are not really about your plans. They are about your energy. When you recognize them, you step into the moment with awareness. When you miss them, the moment fades quietly. Women rarely offer the same emotional invitation twice. When they open a door, it usually happens only once. If you remember just one thing, let it be this. A woman does not test your words. She tests your presence and awareness. If you learn to spot the question she uses to signal attraction, you will stop guessing whether a woman is interested in you. Before you go, help this channel grow. Comment the phrase, "I see the signs below," to show you understood the message and are ready to use it. Your support helps this message reach more men who truly need it. Women communicate attraction in ways that are subtle, emotional, and often invisible to men who expect obvious signals. This becomes even more important for mature men because women see older men differently than younger ones. They expect more depth, more emotional presence, and more clarity. A younger man can be confused or inconsistent and still be seen as figuring himself out. But a man over 50 is viewed through a different lens. Women assume he has lived enough life to know who he is and what he wants. That is why their interest shows up through emotional signals rather than obvious gestures. When a woman asks questions that touch your openness or direction, she is not just gathering info. She is trying to feel your emotional world. She wants to know if stepping closer to you will feel safe, warm, and meaningful. This idea connects deeply with how women experience special moments like Christmas. Christmas is not about what you give. It is about how deeply you see her, how fully you engage with her, and how intentionally you make her feel valued. Christmas is not only about gifts, lights, or traditions, it is about being present, connection, and the quiet ways we help someone feel seen, appreciated, and loved. For many women, the holiday stirs emotions more strongly than any other time of the year. Memories, hopes, and expectations all mix together, creating an emotional space that feels both beautiful and vulnerable. If you truly want to touch her heart during Christmas, it is not about spending a lot of money or making grand gestures. It comes down to three simple but powerful things that show understanding, care, and emotional closeness. The first is deep listening, not just hearing her words, but feeling the emotions behind them. The second is noticing the small details. It is remembering the way she likes her coffee or the story she told you about a childhood ornament. For a woman, being noticed is being loved. When you recall a tiny detail she shared weeks ago, it tells her that you were not just physically present, but that you were mentally tuned into her soul. This builds a sense of safety and importance that no expensive gift can ever match. The third is your emotional consistency. Holidays can be stressful, but when you remain the calm center of the storm, she feels she can lean on you. She wants to see that you are the same man on a busy morning as you are on a quiet evening. This steady energy is what makes her feel safe enough to open up her heart and share her deeper self with you. When you combine these things, you are not just celebrating a holiday, you are building a bridge between two lives. Many men think they have to do something huge to be remembered, but the truth is that women remember how you made them feel during the quiet moments. They remember the look in your eyes when you really listened. They remember the hand on their shoulder when things felt overwhelming. This is the true meaning of connection for a mature woman. It is the feeling that she is not alone in the world because a strong, aware man has chosen to see her. As you move through this season and beyond, keep your eyes open for those two key questions. Remember that when she asks about your time alone or your direction in life, she is reaching out her hand. She is testing the waters to see if you are the man who can lead the way into a deeper relationship. If you can answer with honesty, purpose, and openness, you will find that the doors of intimacy open much wider than you ever thought possible. Being a man over 50 is not about being invisible. It is about having the wisdom to see the signals that younger men often miss. Use that wisdom. Stay grounded. Be present. When you do, you will realize that attraction is not a mystery to be solved, but a beautiful dance to be joined. You have the experience and the strength to be exactly the kind of man a mature woman is looking for. All you have to do is pay attention to the quiet ways she is calling your name. The second is noticing the small details. It is remembering the way she likes her coffee or the story she told you about a childhood ornament. For a woman, being noticed is being loved. When you recall a tiny detail she shared weeks ago, it tells her that you were not just physically there, but that you were mentally tuned into her soul. This builds a sense of safety and value that no expensive gift can ever match. The third is your emotional consistency. Holidays can be stressful, but when you stay the calm center of the storm, she feels she can lean on you. She wants to see that you are the same man on a busy morning as you are on a quiet evening. This steady energy is what makes her feel safe enough to open up her heart and share her deeper self with you. When you combine these things, you are not just celebrating a holiday. You are building a bridge between two lives. Many men think they have to do something huge to be remembered, but the truth is that women remember how you made them feel during the quiet moments. They remember the look in your eyes when you really listened. They remember the hand on their shoulder when things felt overwhelming. This is the true meaning of connection for a mature woman. It is the feeling that she is not alone in the world because a strong, aware man has chosen to see her. As you move through this season and beyond, keep your eyes open for those two key questions. Remember that when she asks about your time alone or your path in life, she is reaching out her hand. She is testing the waters to see if you are the man who can lead the way into a deeper bond. If you can answer with honesty, purpose, and openness, you will find that the doors of closeness open much wider than you ever thought possible. Being a man over 50 is not about being unseen. It is about having the wisdom to see the signals that younger men often miss. Use that wisdom. Stay grounded. Be present. When you do, you will realize that attraction is not a mystery to be solved, but a beautiful dance to be joined. You have the experience and the strength to be exactly the kind of man a mature woman is looking for. All you have to do is pay attention to the quiet ways she is calling. Your name, the fourth key, is providing emotional safety. For a woman, feeling safe is not just about physical protection. It is about knowing she can express her feelings without being judged or shut down. When she shares a worry or a dream, she is looking to see if you are a safe harbor. A man who listens without trying to fix everything right away creates a deep bond. She needs to feel that her heart is secure in your hands. This is especially true for mature women who may have been hurt in the past. Your calmness and your ability to hold space for her emotions tell her more about your character than any words ever could. It shows her that you are a man of depth. It shows her that you are someone who can handle the ups and downs of a real partnership. This safety is the foundation of all true intimacy. Without it, the spark may exist, but the flame will not last. But when she feels that safety, she will naturally want to move closer to you. She will start to share more of her life, her thoughts, and her time. This is how a simple conversation grows into a lasting connection. It starts with your awareness of her questions and grows through your steady, loving presence. As you move forward, remember that you carry a unique value as a man over 50. You have lived, you have learned, and you have a perspective that is rare and highly desired. Do not let the modern world make you feel like your time has passed. In many ways, it is just beginning. By understanding these subtle shifts in how women communicate, you are positioning yourself to find a connection that is far more rewarding than anything you experienced in your younger years. You are looking for quality, depth, and a shared path. And as you stay alert to the signs she is giving, you will find that the right woman is already looking for a man exactly like you. Trust your instincts, stay true to your purpose, and keep your heart open to the quiet invitations that come your way. The journey toward a meaningful bond is not a race. It is a steady walk towards someone who sees you just as clearly as you see them. The fifth point is about showing genuine appreciation. For a woman, feeling valued is the fuel that keeps her interest alive. It is not about giving her empty praise or focusing only on her looks. It is about recognizing her character, her kindness, and the unique way she views the world. When you tell her that you admire her strength or that you enjoy the way her mind works, you are reaching out to the person she is inside. This kind of deep validation is rare and stays with her long after the conversation ends. A man who can see the beauty in a woman's soul is a man she will never want to let go of. This appreciation builds a sense of mutual respect that is the bedrock of any strong relationship. It shows that you are not just looking for someone to fill a gap in your life, but that you truly value her